Bienvenidos. Welcome back, everybody, right here on another episode of Completely Consensual, right here on Chipped Tooth Gaming. I am your host, Compa Andres. To my left, you got Cheeks, Double D Doherty.
What's up, players?
Ooh. And going back to the Double D because I'm getting tired of supercuts. You actually look really nice today.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
And then to the ever so nasty Flowers.
Hey, how you doing, man?
You're
What's
nasty.
good?
Oh, you know what I forgot?
Mikey looks like
redo
a-
it. Redo
Redo it?
it.
Oh,
Do your intro. Do your intro.
No.
Just
you're
redo
right.
your intro.
Because I fucked up right here. I want to go back to what I read. I
Are we
wrote this
doing
for a
it?
reason.
Oh,
we
we're
doing it
leaving
for real?
Just get roll with it.
Welcome back, everybody, right here on another episode of Completely Consensual, right here on Chipped Tooth Gaming, your weekly gaming news show. For you first-time listeners, we drop every new episode on Fridays on youtube.com/ChippedToothGaming. And as the Mikey just told me, we're on everything. I don't know what that means, but he says everything. So we're talking about Spotify, we're talking about iTunes, we're talking about YouTube, we're talking about Google Play. Oh, my God, that's a lot of things already. So
No mamas.
no mama's way. So it's
We've been
already
on-
all over the
Spotify. I'm hyped for that.
place. We are.
Apparently,
We
we've been
are.
on Spotify for like a week.
Check it.
So-
Old game's old. Same thing.
So
Same
check it out
thing.
first, guys. We're definitely out there. We drop every Fridays. I am your host, Andres, Compa Andres. That's what I wanted.
Yeah,
that's what I
forgot.
wanted.
Last time I was like, why is he
I was like-
laying right here?
So weird. But then
Fucking
to my
married
left,
couple.
we are a married couple.
Oh,
Don't
I
hate-
am here.
Don't
Oh,
hate it's
hey.
2019, dude. To my left, you got Cheeks, Double D Doherty.
What's up, players?
You just
What's going on?
why'd you just introduce him twice?
I didn't introduce him twice.
Oh no, he didn't. Okay, never
We
mind.
did it again, man.
We're
My
gonna go
bad.
for
I
a
didn't know
third
we did
time.
it again. I didn't know we did it again.
What's up, players? Welcome to Completely Consensual.
This is gonna be a very messed up intro because of that kid, Flowers, ever so nasty. What's up, man?
So we're gonna roll with that one, huh?
I got to. You
Fuck
already.
me, huh?
I ain't gonna do 3 takes, dog. I ain't gonna do 3 takes. 2 takes is already good
Come
enough.
on.
What you think? You think we're getting paid for this shit?
You think we got enough film, dude?
Come
We
on,
we're
man.
running out of film.
I'm good, man. I'm good. How you been? I'm good.
I am doing great, man. It's been another great week.
Shut
April. We are in the month
Shut
of
up.
greatness. I'm
Shut
gonna keep
up.
talking because I overrule you. Shut the fuck up.
All right, go ahead.
I'll just mute you. Tambo, mute him. I even forgot. Holy shit! I said his name, but without introduction.
Damn.
We got our boy
Of course.
Tambo Vlogs.
Just
Tambo.
forgetting everybody, huh?
To be
it's
fair,
just
I haven't seen
because-
Tambo in a minute.
Tambo,
good, it's
like
good,
I
it's
said,
good.
we even put him in the last podcast. We put him on milk cartons. We put him everywhere. He went to spring break. He probably got lost in the
I've been
woods.
MIA in some I don't
Spring
know where.
breakers.
Spring breakers.
I've been in that spring break mode. So
Where did you go to spring break for? Where did you go?
Papa's and beer.
There you go.
That shit
Mexico.
is fucking
Rosarito.
I think
wild.
if you go to Snapchat and then I think they had their own story, I think,
Yeah, they have their own like.
and then
Right.
you just see what the fuck was going on.
X-rated. Oh, 18
Yeah.
plus, bro. If
Tambo
you-
was
man,
in
check
there.
out
Rated R.
Rosarito.
Cheeks everywhere. He looked to the left with some titties.
Wait,
Looked
which
to the right
cheeks?
with
Talking
butt
about our
cheeks.
cheeks?
There's some girls getting like vodka shots out of their panocha.
Yes, sir.
That
Alright.
can't be good for your flora.
Right.
That's something we don't worry about.
What
Yep.
stays in Papa's, I mean, it's over there, right?
Exactly.
It's pretty bad.
It's like
pretty
Vegas. Whatever stays in Vegas.
Yeah, fun to get.
However that shit goes, but
You've said it wrong,
Whatever
but it's
happens
okay.
in
There you
Vegas
go.
stays in
Whatever
Vegas.
stays in Vegas.
so whatever happens in Rosarito stays in Rosarito.
Did you meet a church girl?
Huh? Oh, bro, I met some.
Yeah,
He's
he
just
Why
nodding.
you-
He's just
He
nodding
meant
at us
to-
right
I
now.
was waiting.
He's
That's
nodding.
kind of
I was-
like
That's a good pregnant pause.
I was waiting for him. I was gonna say dudes. I was like, all right, good for you.
Some fire mommies.
Some
or
fire
what?
mummies. But it's cool, man. So I'm glad you're back, refreshed. You're good to go, looking good, Tambo. Glad to have you back, my dude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I appreciate.
Feel good to
Tambo.
be back. With my big water over here, no more beer.
Feeling healthy, chugging it. He needs some milk. All right, guys. Let's get into the podcast because the introduction is really long this time.
Let's get right in it.
It's always long.
That's what she said. What
Whip
you
it
guys
out.
been playing? What you guys been up to? What you guys been playing? We always start off with that. I wanna know what you
I'll
guys
start
been doing.
first. I've been in Apex and Division, really.
Yeah, cool. I like that invite. For both of them.
We had this talk every time. Every
Why
time
you just do me
we
like
the
that?
podcast.
Why you? Come on, man. It's supposed to be peaceful.
I got
hostility.
receipts. I got receipts where it says invite sent. I got those.
No response.
Come on, man. I'm
No
just trying
response.
to have a podcast. You asked me what
Just
I've
like
been doing.
everybody-
dude. You set
everyone
me
else
up.
in your life.
Everybody else, dude. I'm talking
Everyone
about.
else in your
It's
life.
all
am I right?
good.
You forgot to introduce me.
He introduced
I
you twice.
introduced you twice. And
I'm
you
leaving the
fucked
first
it up.
introduction in.
Yeah. Well,
I just wanted to go.
that's really what he wanted to do.
Yeah,
Whatever.
that's the whole
Whatever.
reason.
I
But
feel you
anyways,
set me up.
guys,
But yeah, Apex Division I've been on. More on Apex. I've been getting really nice at Apex.
well, I
yeah.
wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
If you just
Well,
would
we
have
wouldn't
accepted
know.
my
All
invite.
right, we're B squad.
Damn, we're going there. Mikey, what you been playing?
What you been up to though, Mikey?
I have been playing. I mean, I feel like we go through this right now since it's like the same games that we've been
Yeah, a little bit.
all kind of playing.
So
Besides
everybody
you,
playing the same thing?
because you played Sekiro and then you gave it to him, but we'll get into
Yeah.
that later.
I didn't quit.
You did.
So I
You
still
You
wanna-
did
I still wanna
quit.
play.
Sean's a quitter.
No, he was, bro.
I was
He
mad.
coming to
bitching,
work.
though.
He be like, so you gonna bring it today? And I'm like, damn, bro. Okay, I'll bring it today. Forget to bring it. He was like, bro, what's up? You gonna get it on your lunch? I'm like, bro, damn. My fault. My bad. I meant to give it to you.
I actually did
My
say that. I
bad, bro.
forgot. I actually forgot I did say that.
But I last night actually I jumped into a little game called Crash Bandicoot.
Crash fucking
The Insane
Bandicoot.
Trilogy. So here's my
Hey, what's
this-
what's Crash Bandicoot like, man?
Okay, she's so much. Go into this. No, but
No, you wanted this.
for
You
no,
wanted
no,
it.
I just want to say I want to put this out in the air so people can hold me accountable. I want Adam Wichtra tweeting me, "Hey, you son of a bitch, did you platinum it yet?" Because I did platinum Crash 2 and 3.
Okay.
I've yet to platinum Crash 1.
Fuck is wrong with you?
Exactly.
I thought you were a
That's
fan.
what I've
Are you
been
not a
saying.
fan?
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
Dude, take the title away from him. He ain't
That's what
shit.
I'm saying.
He
But
ain't nobody.
I am getting the 2 days after CTR comes out off. So
Dude.
I'm going balls deep.
We going to do a couch
Platinum,
clash.
I'm gonna be. Oh fuck! If I get a review copy, it will be because that is a possibility right now. If I get a review copy, I'll be the first platinum in the world. I swear to God. I swear to God.
He's
These are
gonna-
stats you can check.
Oh,
These
fuck
are
those
stats
games.
you
It'll,
can check.
it'll say you platinum
Yeah,
it
it will
first.
say who's.
Oh,
the
because it
first
gives you a date
platinum.
and time, right?
No, because yeah, but there's a website called PSN Trophies you can go to and it'll show
Oh,
you
shit, no
everybody
way.
who's platinum it.
Are you
Anyway,
trying to make leaderboards now?
Trying to get
they've
top
always
10,
done
dude.
that. So I will be the first one.
He will be.
I will be
Marcus,
the first
what
one.
you go put on it?
You son of a bitches.
Whip
I know
it
who
out.
you're out there. The fucking Sean Bolins and the Tim Getty
I feel-
fucks out there. You're nothing. You're nothing. What's his name?
That's how bad he-
Yasman88 or whatever the
Ooh.
fuck your name is, you son of a bitch. He's doing the
Calling-
guide for IGN.
Oh, you calling out names. This
And I'm
going
gonna platinum it before you son of a bitch.
Woo.
But yeah,
Shots
Honestly-
are fired. Hey, just let you know.
The game
this
is like okay at most, but you know you guys got it.
shut up.
This
I
is-
showed it to you guys the first
looked
time they
great.
did that and
It
you guys
looked okay.
oh
That's what
wow,
I'm
this
saying.
looks awesome.
You know what I want to do? I want to do like
Yeah.
a montage of you planning
Awesomely
a bit,
okay.
like sweatband,
Oh,
like
bro.
playing and working. Like I'm gonna beat this fucking game.
He
I'm
don't
gonna
want
play.
that work. He doesn't want that.
It is just you.
But yeah, so I'm putting this out in the world. By the end of the year, Crash Bandicoot 1, I will have platinumed.
Sure.
And that's a big fucking thing because that shit.
All right, you
To
heard it here
who?
first. If Mikey does not do this, he will shave his head.
Fuck, I'll do it.
Oh.
I'll do it. I'll
Oh
do it
my
live.
god!
By the end of the
Oh.
year, if I don't platinum
What do you
it
say
by
is-
the end of the year,
Hold him accountable, right?
Hold him accountable.
By the end of
Everybody,
the year.
you heard it.
How we go from?
I said by the end of the year.
Did he say by the end of the
He
year?
did
Yeah.
say.
Okay, maybe I'm tripping.
By the end of the year, if I don't platinum Crash Bandicoot 1, I'll shave my head.
That's
And I'll
all
have
time.
Andrea shave it.
That's time. That's plenty
On
of
camera.
time. Make it challenging.
We are-
If you're an expert, why
Remember
make it
this
more
episode.
challenging? End of
See,
the year?
I uphold my bets. I'm
You
like
give
that son
yourself
of a bitch,
5 months?
Greg Miller. Son of a
Oh
bitch.
my
Still owes me a
God.
pizza. He still owes me a pizza.
You can't even DoorDash one for us?
You can't even DoorDash one.
Like, hey, where
That
you
son
live?
of a bitch.
Right.
Yeah. That son of a bitch. He I'll finish platinum or I'll finish Persona by the end of the year. And this was like years ago
Years ago?
when like Persona 5 first came out.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch still hasn't given me a pizza.
Damn. Well, we live in.
He knows where we live, you coward.
That's funny.
What you
That's
been
pretty
playing?
After that whole thing, what I've been playing is, like Flower said, I borrowed the game, Sekiro. And I'm going to let you guys know right now, I love it. It brings me back to Bloodborne vibes, the Bloodborne anger, the Bloodborne
How far did you
anxiety.
get? I want to know how far you got.
I beat the tackling boss,
What tackling boss?
the guy who
Oh,
tackles.
the giant.
beat
The
him.
guy who
What about the guy
tackles.
after that?
That's his
Huh?
name
What
under
about
the
Well,
health bar.
after I beat that guy, I went back to the guy who gives you the prosthetic arm and shit, and then I played some beads, and it took me back to a memory, and I'm doing the memory thing right
Oh,
now.
bro, you got anal bead
Because that-
memories?
Fucking memory thing?
Yeah,
I didn't fucking know that.
hey, you're telling me because I beat the.
I just kept fucking walking. I was like, you know what?
I
Big
beat
dick
that-
energy. I fucked him up. So I'm pushing forward. You know what I mean?
No, so I
Like,
fucked him up, and then I was like, wait, I got something. Let me go back to the guy and see if
you
he got
did
something
get
for
something.
me.
And
I
you
remember
had
that.
some
I
anal
remember
bead
that
memories.
you got.
Huh?
You got some anal bead memories.
Yeah, I think it was anal beads memories.
Yeah,
Actually, it was.
from his mom.
Yeah, from some
That's
person's mom.
fucked up.
Anal
No,
beads
that's, it's
from
the
his
story,
mom.
bro. It's the
You
story.
got anal beads from his mom?
This
Bro,
is the
it's
best
just-
story-driven game.
His
Okay,
mom was trying to give him the anal beads.
To his
mom
son,
was fucking crazy.
but the son was like literally like
like
block
literally,
away.
like,
It's like not
around
even
the corner on
around
a rock or something, like injured.
And he's like, my mother, where is she? And then the other mom was like, yeah, here you go, you're my son.
Wait, this is the story? This is actually the story?
This is what, yeah.
No, mom
This
is-
is literally like
No,
maybe
it's
like,
not the main story. This is like literally like side
Yeah,
mission,
it's like
side quest shit. Like, hey,
side
here's a way
item.
to get it. Like,
Fuck.
Yeah, it's super weird, but it was hella funny. Though. But I got
In
those.
the next chapter, he steals his sister's panties.
You wouldn't know because you gave up. You gave up, Mikey.
You gave up.
Japan.
You gave up.
Yeah, I'm not good. I'm
That's
not good at it. I'm not afraid to admit it like Flowers. He was like, oh, I'm going to go back to it. He got past.
I do want to go
He
back.
got
to
a little bit farther than me. So what's that say about you, bro?
I already told you guys.
You have a
why.
lot of talk.
I want
How
it
about we
back.
go
Well,
back to
but-
fucking Street Fighter, you fuck?
You don't want that.
Let's
Listen
go
to
back
this.
to the fucking PS2 game Jump Force.
Oh my god.
I still play it.
Yeah,
He
and
does
the broken
play it.
ass Final Fantasy.
I don't know about Final Fantasy. I haven't played it yet.
You tripping?
They have it
But
free.
it
Oh,
kind
okay,
of
go
brings.
ahead.
No. Let's just go into the news real quick because one of the real quick topics we wanted to talk about is Sekiro and how good of the game it is. First of all, and then the sales of it. If you guys didn't know,
That's in the fucking news.
I just know it in heart. I just know
Okay,
it's in
I
me.
was
It's
like,
in me.
let him
It's in
talk.
me braino. It's in my
Hey,
braino
My bad. Let's go.
Relax.
because I didn't have time to put it on because
Go ahead,
Flowers
go
already said
ahead.
it.
Sorry, my bad. My bad.
But essentially, guess how many copies
Ooh, I love you.
Sekiro has sold in 10 days?
10.
10 copies is not the right answer. 10 million is the right answer.
He's gonna jump right on that.
10 million copies
Oh,
in
for
10
real?
days.
I was close.
Yeah,
I was short by a million.
had a couple
10
zeros.
days.
But yeah, I mean, it kind of.
How mouth works. Sorry.
What?
You were short by like I was short by like
I just added a couple.
9 million.
I said
99, 999, 10.
What?
I don't know how math works, guys.
it was past the toes.
10
so we
million
cut
minus
it.
10. What the fuck is going on? If you're out there and you're better than math than I am, let me know in the comments down below what 10 minus or 10 million minus 10 is. What is that? Do you know? Can you say that number? I can't pronounce that
It's
number.
9 million and some change. All right. Go ahead.
Anyways, guys, 10 million copies, 10 days. A lot of people, and it's just funny because I don't want to say there's a lot of news around this game. First and foremost, that it's a too hard of a game, quote unquote, too hard of a game.
Yeah,
We've
everybody's
had
talking
this
about
conversation before.
I know, but that's the reason why. But then people are for me thinking of a game, and the people are like reporting, and people are saying, "Hey, this game's too hard." But people are saying, "I don't give a shit. I'm still gonna buy this game. I'm still gonna buy a challenging game. I'm still gonna buy it." And for it to sell 10 million games, even with people knowing, "Hey, this is a pretty fucking hard game," people are buying it, and I feel like part of it is because people want that challenge. People are gamers. Me, like I want that challenge. I want to get my ass kicked until I beat it. Like the first boss, it was just fucking drop kicking you like a motherfucker. Like when I beat him, I was like, "You fucking die!" Like I was
How long did it
juiced.
take you?
Bro. Like legit 2 days. I beat it today.
It took me 2 days.
I beat it
too.
today.
It took me 2 days.
I beat it today. Like the first day, I was getting murked. I was
Oh,
just
yeah, he was
die.
pouncing on me.
He reminded me of like fucking Attack on Titan ass. I was like, this guy's a big ass dude, fucking drop kicking me and shit. I was like, fuck this guy, man. I was pretty mad. But then again, you don't give up. You just keep playing. What I did was I couldn't beat the guy, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna rinse repeat all the little guys, get the combat down, get the blocking down,
Yeah.
so I could kind of get the dodging down, so I could go back to it, get better with the
How do you
mechanics.
feel now that you've beaten it though? Like it
I-
took you 2 days.
I feel
Now
better.
you
I
beat
feel
it.
like I could fuck anybody up now.
See, and that's I
And you
think
get your
that's,
ass beat the next boss.
that's the part of games. A lot of games are missing. Everybody wants that easy mode.
Yeah.
This game doesn't have that easy mode. So
There's
when you
no
beat,
easy mode.
That's not even really a boss in the game. That's like
As a mini boss. Yeah, I know.
I mean, there is an argument about it. Like, I'm not saying they're 100% right, but in terms of the argument of like accessibility in games,
Yeah.
not just for people who want like an easy mode, but like the Xbox adaptive controller, right? Being able to dim it down so actually people who with disabilities can play. I get that, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's it's
all I
just
gotta
one of
say
those
to
things
that-
where it's like I guess not because but the same with me. I can't play that game, so I'm okay with that game not being
Look,
for me or made for me.
Go ahead.
All I
That's
gotta say
okay.
to that is, you know what I'm saying. Everybody can't do everything. All right, I'm speaking. I have been around disabled people all my life. My sister's disabled. She can't do everything. She knows that. I know that. Let's not beat around the bush. All
Yeah.
right, this game isn't for everyone. Just like everything is for everyone. All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It does suck that you have a disability. If that's where you're going with that, it does suck that the color blindness or it doesn't have a colorblind option to change or the font size or
Some
whatever.
of them do.
Some do.
Some
That's what
do,
I'm saying.
some
Some
don't.
games do. Not all games do. And I mean, it's not for everyone. So, I mean, it's obviously doing pretty well for what it is.
For what it
days,
is, 10
10
days.
million copies. I feel like that's definitely, probably by the end of this month, it's probably going to be fucking crazy. Hopefully breaking a record.
Wait, did I say it right? I think I'm totally wrong.
Are you just gonna give me fake news and let me talk on
I
it?
think I might have given you fake news, to be honest. I
I was
just
about to say
Dang,
10 million.
That's the second setup. Setting me up, Andres. Making me look
He's
stupid.
like, oh, never mind. Mikey is right. It sold 10 copies.
I think you're right. No, you fucked me up with the 10 copies. I think it was
I said 10 million. I didn't say 10
I was about to
copies.
say, that seems like
10
a
million's
lot.
a lot.
That's $1 million.
2 million copies. Holy fuck, guys! I was really off. My brain
going
was
home.
This
not
is why
working.
we write shit
Hey, yo,
down.
Tambo. Hey, mute him for the rest of the podcast.
Hey, I deserve to be muted for
Me
that
and
one.
Shawn are
Nobody
just
else
gonna hold
up
it down.
anymore.
I just decided to put 10 million. I don't know why, but it's not 10 million. But still, 2 million
10
copies.
what?
It's not 10 million copies. It was
Okay.
2 million.
You said it weird. 10 million.
Got me looking dumb for 5
I
minutes.
apologize so
No, you
badly
don't.
right
I mean,
now.
2
you
million
don't.
is still something to like not scoff at.
I mean,
Like,
2 million is amazing.
In 10
It
days.
is. Yeah.
In 10 days. Because I was thinking 10 million, 10 days, that's 1 million copies a day. What the fuck? My brain was not working. But 2 million copies is still a whole lot. I mean, it's something to be proud of for sure. And especially like we were talking about, it's a game that's really hard and something to beat. Like I said, it just brings me back to the nostalgia of beating a game and you're like excited that you beat a boss that was super hard to get. That's why I really like Sekiro. That's a game that I'm still diving deep into it. I took a break though, because after I beat that boss and I went to the memories and then next thing I know, I'm like in a whole different area.
I think that, yeah, you gotta have your stress break.
And then I'm like, all right, you know what? I need to take a break.
Games like that, you need a stress break.
And then I got on Apex and I was like, let's get it, boys.
where we dropping?
Where are we dropping?
I fucking love Apex.
Apex is too much of a good game. So yeah, we're gonna have a little asterisk mark on this whole story. Good thing we did this. So it says, hey, 10
Just
million.
edit that whole part out.
Andreas, make shit up.
Can't have people seeing that.
You're a journalist, though.
Yeah, I know.
You see that shit going around?
What?
The Brian Altano from IGN tweeting out, like, I've seen nobody actually take the name game journalist seriously in the games industry.
Uh-huh.
Like, if they say it, it's like jokingly or like, oh, I'm fucking #1 game journalist or whatever. But like nobody actually like says like I'm a game journalist.
Yeah.
And then like Kotaku, like not Kotaku, some people from Waypoint, Patrick Cup, like all them, were,
Yeah.
responding. It was like a huge thread, and people got really mad at Brian's tweet. But I agree with him.
What?
Like, I get this wasn't his exact tweet, like his meaning behind the tweet. He was
Yeah.
just saying like the name title
Mhm.
doesn't mean shit. Like in the or not doesn't mean shit, but like nobody identifies as a games journalist.
Yeah.
Whereas me, I'll take it a step further. No one really is a games journalist
No
in the
one.
games industry.
No one.
Besides Jason Schreier,
Jason's a
I
boy.
want-
He's the-
define
he's the
your
only
ideal game journalist. Like, what do you when you say game journalist? Like, what do you expect that person to be doing?
so and this is what I was about to tweet out, and then I was like, well, I mean, the definition of journalism is somebody who prepares and writes the news, right? So
Uh-huh.
okay, yeah, I guess everyone's a game journalist, but to me, journalist in my mind is somebody who goes out and seeks stories, breaks
Yeah.
stories, things like that.
Of course.
And the games industry is just a bunch of regurgitating facts or like
all over the news.
or like Jason's one of his actual
Articles.
journalist pieces or journalism pieces will drop, and then they'll take that information and then they'll post on there, and without any like
Hey,
of their
credit or
follow
something.
up or anything, right? Well, I mean, they'll give him credit.
Give credit where
Yeah,
credit's
they'll,
due.
they'll give credit to him, like in the thing.
But
saying,
they'll
"This
like
is
slightly mention it
Kotaku."
and put like, dude, we wrote this on. Not say we wrote it, but it'll be like, hey,
No, it's just a piece, and it goes like, in Jason Schreier's Kotaku reports, blah 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 blah. and it goes
like
down
what
the
you say,
thing, right? But there's nobody actually going out and getting stories, going to.
So you want
an
someone just
EA.
like in the field, like
Well, that's how it is.
at
That's
their
I mean,
front door,
and
banging on their like.
at the end of the day,
reception
that's
desk?
what it is. And like I said, I'm not taking credit away from like because I would call them games reporters,
respect it.
right? Games and entertainment
Yeah,
reporters. You're reporters.
So you would say reporter.
And I'm okay with that. And 100%, you guys, you work your ass off. It's so time consuming. I mean, it's endless, right? It is a hard job, right?
I
It
respect
is a
it,
lot of
though.
news, but
Is it more-
journalism is what Jason
bad.
Schreier does in terms of like investigating studios. He's getting the what's happening, trying to make awareness of what's
Mhm.
happening in
No,
the
you're
industry,
right.
like crunch, like sexism,
union and all that stuff, yeah.
everything. The unions, right? He had a piece come out in the New York Times, and other places that do it, Waypoint, and Polygon. Sorry, I fucking hate Polygon.
I know you do. That's why you said it. I was like,
but
Say what?
those two sites
Uh-huh.
do have pieces every once in a while that do come out, but they're very few and far between, right? Most of the time it's regurgitating or top 10 Mario farts in games, and then
Mario
they go
farts.
ahead and they make a top 10 list or
so
whatever.
do you think it's people just trying to be the first people to report it?
I think,
Because I mean, that's what I feel like a lot of people are doing is like just trying to be the first.
no, I think they're just reporting. I mean, sure, be first because it gets more clicks, but I mean, they're just reporting, right? They're just
Well,
they
the
are
journalists, right?
literally
Yeah.
doing it by definition of what it is. But somebody who's going out and getting the news. He's making the news essentially, right? He's going out and finding interesting pieces of the news instead of Joker trailer reveal, and then they go, "Hey, the Joker's trailer reveal."
And then everybody else is like, hey,
So you're saying
Joker,
there's no
Joker.
one else like Jason Schreier that really like
No,
gets
well,
out there?
that he-
no. There's Jason Schreier is a one of a
He
kind.
definitely has a golden pen. Like does not write trash.
No.
I definitely appreciate what he writes.
And he's 100% the only person in the games industry that does journalism.
That's what I was gonna say.
I mean, and that's
I
the thing.
feel like-
I guess I'm wrong. I'm wrong for my own definition, I guess, because journalism is writing and preparing news. But in terms of like actual field journalism, going out and searching up the story, he's the
Like,
only
you saying it's
one.
not as passionate, or you don't see the passion as much?
No, you just
No,
don't see.
you
You don't
don't
see
see-
it. Period. You don't see it. Like you don't see. And again, no knock
Clout
against
chasing
him.
is a thing.
There's
Huh?
not. There's
People
no,
clout chase nowadays.
No, that's why I say when you say cloud chase, that's why I feel like the thing, like
That's negative, though. I'm not even talking about negative. It's you don't see an IGN, and again, I'm not hating on this because it is you are doing journalism by writing and reporting the news. That is
Yeah.
the definition of journalism. But in terms of chasing
after
stories,
what I just did, nope.
nobody does it. Nobody at all.
Yeah.
Like IGN's not breaking.
So you
Fucking
want,
Studio A has a big sexist problem,
Yeah.
or this studio company head's laundering money, or
So you're
this-
saying you want
this-
the news behind the news. Like you don't want like news on game
well, we get
release
that.
and reviews.
That I want
but you want news on like named people, from named companies.
that, or look at Jason again. Jason did an
Yeah.
excellent one about the canceled game. Fuck, what was it? No, it was Rockstar, right? Who did that piece? It
From-
might have been
to
actually. It
cancel.
might have been
I know what
Polygon.
you're thinking.
Yeah, it was the Rockstar game Agent
Oh,
that was
yeah,
announced
yeah.
on the PS3.
I know
He
we
did a
were-
whole report on that game. He went out and he found the story. He went and it's the same thing with like PlayStation All Stars, right? That's a one that's like fertile to be able to be reported on, just in terms of like what happened, how the studio was treated,
Kinda like, yeah.
how it was cut off, how the communications were, like the interesting shit, right? The interesting shit you would actually probably want to read about instead of. Yeah, I saw
That's-
the Joker trailer. It came out, and like, yeah, your news site, so yeah, it should be on your news thing, but there is no actual journalism pieces in terms of going out and getting the story. That's all I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. And I just feel like, again, I think it's just a lot of the news now is just, again, oh, you heard it here first almost. Like literally people are like first. Like the way I kind of, I don't want to say compare it to, but I feel like it's like sports kind of people like Adam Schefter and those guys. Like they don't care really. They just want to be the first to report it.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
that's how you get
And I think
known.
that's the difference between a
You get-
journalist and a reporter.
That's what it is, right? And
I
I
feel
think
like a
that's
lot
what
of
it is.
People just stop at that, game got canceled. But like you have guys like Jason Schreier. I mean, I guess
Why?
he's a good reporter that takes that above
Extra
and beyond
step.
step. to
Why
figure
did
out
the game get canceled?
Why did it get?
Well, we're
they-
wrong,
Exactly.
and then all of a sudden it's, oh well, this guy's a fucking Nazi and killed one of our lead journalists or lead
Yeah,
like
and it's a
designers
whole
or
bigger
whatever.
story.
And then now it's a whole big story.
Don't know how he got to there, but yeah, it really was.
But that's what I'm saying. You take that
Never know.
you take that extra step in terms of, okay, well, the publisher's announcing a game got canceled, but why did it get canceled?
No, I would
Sometimes
love
we
to
don't
know
get
why.
that, but let's go back like in the future and like let's go back and actually find out why, or like what went wrong with the studio, or what went wrong with this, or what's going on at this studio, and let's evaluate crunch culture. And I just think he's doing such an important job in the industry to like shedding light on
Mhm.
things that need light shed on.
I would love to know why Star Wars 13.
You think Jason has an apprentice?
What?
Think he has a squire? You think Jason has a squire?
I don't know. I think he's all solo.
Solo.
No? You think he's Han Solo? Right
Solo
now?
dolo, baby.
Hey,
Even Han Solo had Chewbacca.
what was I gonna say?
Yes.
Fun fact: Nick DiPaolo met Jason Schreier.
Nice.
Met him?
Yeah.
Sick. Shout out Nick
Good
DiPaolo.
Nick DiPaolo, Adam's Ascending. Go check it out.
Check that out. Check.
That's really good. I mean, but you're absolutely right. I mean, it's a cool side note of like, having that conversation of what the gaming industry needs to improve for sure. And I feel like that reporter journalism is a very important side of it too.
Yeah.
So definitely we need to shed light on it, like you said. So
Yeah.
that was nice. Then.
Sorry, I just want to interject here.
Hey, yay. It's okay, man. It's all right. It's Thursday night. You got it.
It's Thursday night, but another quick news that I'm kind of really excited about, something that I should do ASAP.
Is this off the head
Is-
too?
Huh?
Is this off the head too?
This is off the head too. So PSN.
Is that a movie? Oh,
No, it's because I fucked up with the head thing with the last thing when I
He's
said
got-
it's 10,
it
but
was
it's supposed to be
10
2.
it's a joke.
Well, that shit went over my head, dude. You should be funny.
It was
Joke
off
should have
the
been
head.
funny.
You need to be funny. Ha ha.
All right. That's all I gotta say to that.
All right.
All right.
But PSN, finally, guys, you can finally change your name on the PSN. And I am so happy. I am not going to be the one and only Andres anymore.
Bitch.
Whoa.
The one and only
Whoa.
bitch.
I told you that joke already. That was one time.
That's your
okay?
name.
Whoa.
That was a little too far.
Alongside me today is the one and only
if
bitch.
you guys don't know why that's a
Bring
name,
back bad memories.
is dude, you're giving me those flashbacks. But I was playing Apex, guys, just to give you backstory. And then these two guys died, and then I was on the other side of artillery, and then they were spamming it, and I heard my mic, and they're like, save us, save us, save us. And then the guy's like, hey, the one and only bitch. And I just paused and quit the game.
You let him die.
I paused and quit the game.
You burned your PS4.
I know. I picked up his banner and then just didn't even revive him. So I just said, fuck you.
You picked up his banner and didn't revive him.
But
he had him waiting. That's
he
funny.
called me the one and only bitch. But finally, guys, as of, I think it was yesterday, as of April 10th, you could change your name. Finally, the much requested. There's no limits to how many times you could change your name. But after the first time, you pay.
How much? You know how much they
$10
charge after?
$10 in the UK, I think. Well, $10
$10
if you're
there.
regular. Like if you don't have a PSN, it's $10. But if you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber, it's $5.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
So that's what it is. You could always revert back to your old name, which I will never
So
go
they
back.
save your old name?
They have to. So going back
This
to the
is kinda-
inner structure this is why this is gonna fuck up so many leaderboards.
And they talk about it too, yeah. Because
I'm sure they let you know, but like if I get the Tetris score on my PS3 back in the day, right?
you
It could affect that leaderboard score, but they tried to distance themselves, right? So this has been in the works for quite a long time.
yeah, this was reported back in 2017, where the guy's like, yeah, well, you're gonna be able to change your name, and then all of 2018 happened, and everybody's like, the fuck.
No, this goes back. There was reports. Colin from IGN, Colin Moriarty, when he was at IGN, did reporting and got inside scoops, off record stuff about it in like 2013, 2014 about name changes. But the issue was PS4 was too new, and they needed to distance themselves from the PS3 because. I've explained. I feel like I've explained this so many times. It's your name is so your account
to a number.
usually it's charged to a number. On PSN, your account is tied to your actual physical name, so that will always be there. This is like a mask to like go over your actual name account, which is forever will be with you.
Mm-hmm.
But with this is that's gonna fuck up so many older leaderboards because ever since the PS4 came out, they started telling developers, hey, we need you to start doing it this way. Some back-end shit. Some over-the-head shit I don't know about. But we need you to start making your games this way, especially online shit, so that when we launch this thing, it doesn't fuck up all your leaderboards.
Yeah.
And so they've been doing that. And then now that they've distanced themselves, we're almost at the end of the PS4 life cycle. Nobody's really worried going back and playing PS3 games anymore.
Yeah.
So they've got enough distance, so now that they're able to launch it, and then I'm sure there's a shit ton of other back-end shit. But yeah, essentially that's what.
So
why.
you think it'll be like perfected by PS5 launch, or you think it's still gonna
I
happen?
will see.
You think
I
it's
mean,
probably just gonna
I think
carry
it's gonna be
over?
fine. It's just gonna
I
be a
think
mask, so your
yeah.
name will come up with what you want it, and
I
people
mean, yeah, but
people could friend you through your new name. So
it's the fact that your old name is saved, which confuses me because I feel like.
well, you're not ever gonna see it.
Yeah.
But can you like so? I wonder if they'll do if you change back to it. Do you have to still pay?
You could revert back. I believe this says right.
Yeah, for free, right?
You could always revert back to your previous version of your ID for free by contacting PlayStation support.
Which makes me interested in if they are going to.
I'm not going back to
No,
the
no.
one and
If
only.
like
I'm not
if
going back.
I'm like I want
You can't
no,
take
listen.
me back. I ain't going back.
If I want the name that one and only Andreas, because I'm like, fuck, that's a good name.
Nobody said.
Yeah. So
said,
after you change your
said
name,
nobody
Can I not get it?
ever. No, fuck you. Because there's only the one and only. There's no the second one.
No, but I want the one and only Andreas.
Can we stop saying that, please?
But since that name saves, I wonder if you're never ever going to be able to get that. It's going to just come up as a taken name.
I think so.
That's all I'm saying. I think that's interesting.
That's what's curious.
I think
Yeah,
so.
lost
But I'm
me.
gonna for sure change mine. I'm excited so I can stop getting bullied.
What are you gonna change it to?
I had a Twitter poll that you guys didn't vote on. It was pretty crazy.
I mean, I spoke.
Click
on it.
Commander 510 was my
What was yours?
Click Commander
Click
510.
Commander. That's crazy.
510.
You don't even know what area code that is.
You don't even know what a clit is. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Jabbed you in the throat.
You did. You did.
Got you speechless now.
I was gonna
You
say. I
don't
was
know
just.
what
I was
to
gonna say.
say.
I'll look at yours real quick, but then I was like,
Whoa!
get it? Because he has a.
I don't get it.
Whoa,
get it.
dude. Over the line.
Well, I already fucked up. You
hashtag
already burned me and roasted me, and I'm just gonna go home and cry. But I'm just excited. to change it.
Sorry. have you seen that tweet?
That was a good one though.
Have you seen that
I'll give you
tweet?
that one.
Where it's like the girl and it's a picture of a clit, like a drawn one, and she's like, y'all men so smart. What's this? And then the guy tweets it, and it's like he's like, ha, a beauty blender. You just remember when the whole thing came around? Never mind.
No.
You're out of the Twitter
I was just
shit.
playing. I remember. I just wanted to see what you'd say if I said no. I remember that. Yeah. Everyone was
All right,
saying,
well, that fucking killed the mood in the room.
They
So
did,
like, keep
a little
going.
bit.
I'm sorry.
I forgot where we were at. To be honest, I know we were just talking about.
We're talking about your
PlayStation
name and how
names.
you want to go back.
I'm not going back, but I'm more than likely gonna try to do the Twitter handle if it's not taken.
So would you? Oh, go compo.
It was compa.
Compa.
Because I had the Twitter poll and it was either gonna be I got it right here.
People were gonna be like, Compo Andres.
It was gonna be Latin Yeti. I know you guys really wanted Pancho Papi.
Yeah, if you weren't fucking.
Yeah, you're a coward though, because that should have been your Twitter name.
You
And
weren't so
then-
soft.
And then the other one is
I'm great at
Push It
nicknames.
Destroy.
I give him a fucking perfect
That was a
username.
5-star name.
That was
But
a
people-
5-star name. You
people
piece of
have
shit.
spoken.
People
And they
would've-
want
People are
Copa
dumb.
Andres
Trump's
and guess-
president.
You didn't even give him the real meal. You made a fucking plan B.
Oh shit! What?
Wait, I'm fired.
You're on fire today, Mikey. Whoa,
I don't know what to
zingers!
say.
I don't know. He wanted to go for. He wanted the MAGA hat. So
No, I said people are dumb.
Trump.
People vote for stupid shit.
And he said Trump 2020.
Come on, bro. You can't put that out there.
No comment. No comment.
But another thing, I know we were talking about Apex a lot right now, and then they're actually working on another cool game that we could talk about really, really quickly.
Apex is making a new game.
Respawn is the makers of. So Respawn is making that new game that's getting a lot of traction right now because they're going to be announcing it very, very soon. It's like Star Wars Week. All the fucking nerds over there.
Probably the 13th.
The 13th? I have it
The
right here.
13th when they announced it.
The event for the Star Wars celebration is taking this Saturday, April 13th, and that's where the Respawn is going to be
That's right on
announcing the new Star Wars game, Jedi Fallen Order.
Wait, what's today? The 12th?
Today
So
is the
today is
11th.
not the 12th.
Today's the 11th.
Today's the 11th, and I actually
fuck.
checked
I
this
keep
time.
thinking it's Friday.
I didn't use my brain.
Relax.
My bad.
So yeah, this Saturday they're gonna be announcing a new game, and they actually announced it like a little teaser poster, and it was like a lightsaber that's kind of
It
like
looked raw. It
in
looked
battle,
dope.
broken and shit.
Hella dope.
And then there was a leaked photo that I think I sent to you guys. I don't know if you saw it, but
Yeah.
that looked pretty dope as well too.
So
A lot of people are speculating that it's a single player driven game, a Star Wars game made by Respawn, and
no multiplayer?
I don't know. People are just speculating. It's just the idea.
Nobody knows shit.
Nobody knows shit. But
What
people
we
are
know
like
is EA's making it, or EA's publishing it.
Of course.
Respawn's making it. Okay, but EA's still publishing it.
and Mikey,
so
Mike
do you
says-
think EA put a lot in it? Or
No,
like at the
Mikey's-
hand, like really like
I mean, they're publishing it, so
Up the
just like
butt.
all the other fucking abominations they put out. Besides Apex.
I mean, they
Transactions.
published the other game too, but Apex
Published
did
what other
well.
game?
Apex.
Yeah, but
They left
again.
it alone. They leave it. I don't know. I feel like they're choosing
Okay,
to
so
leave Respawn
Apex.
alone.
Think of the last 5 years of EA games.
they're not good.
Can't.
You got
You
Battlefront
fucking can't.
1.
Battlefront,
Throw
Okay,
some 2Ks
Battlefront.
in there. You know what I'm saying? Some
Battlefront
Maddens.
1, disaster.
and number 2.
Super Bear.
Uh,
Battlefront 2. All right,
Yeah,
fucking great.
Battlefield.
That's a
Didn't
great
they
fucking.
do
you had
No Way Out?
Battlefield
They did No Way Out, didn't
4, Hardline.
I think that's more than 5 years, isn't it?
Shut up.
Like,
Yeah.
He's struggling.
I know. Anthem, right?
We don't bring
Shut
that up.
up.
Oh,
Come
okay,
on
okay,
now.
okay.
You can-
Not Anthem. Okay, you're right.
Uh,
So-
Wait, what's the fucking BioWare game? The other one? Mass Effect.
Andromeda.
Yeah, Andromeda was good, right? Oh wait, no. Oh, but what's the consistent theme here?
That.
Oh yeah, EA.
So Mikey doesn't have faith in this game at all. That's what
So you think
Mikey's
it's
saying.
gonna be-
He has
I think
no
Res-
faith.
I think Respawn can make a fucking phenomenal game. I just don't think they can under EA.
Good question.
It's nothing against the dev team.
I don't know.
I'm excited for this game because if they give
see
me
after the
these,
Yeah, you're excited for Anthem too, huh?
first of
You
all,
sure fucking was.
and guess what? I played it
Hype. You
and
spent
I
like $100
leveled up, and then I just
Quick.
stopped.
Bow. Pre-ordered it. $100. Just hype.
Guess what? I traded it and
$100
got $40 back.
$40
I ain't even mad because I spent $40 on it, so I actually got my money back. So I ain't mad.
Oh,
Well,
man,
and
that's
you
the
lost all
loophole.
your rewards.
We don't talk about this.
Dang.
We don't talk about that. All
Wasted.
right. As long as I know is that I played it, it came bad. It was pretty bad. I was hyped, but then I got really scared. I didn't even have to pick it up, but I just wanted to pick it up because I I hyped it up. I was hyped it up too much.
I know, too much of it.
I can't be that guy who hypes
respect
up
it.
a game and not buy the
That's
game.
like Crash Team Racing coming out and then being like, this shit fucking sucks and it's gonna blow up your PlayStation
Yeah.
and kill your family. I'd be like, well, too deep on this
I'm
one.
gonna hold that L for a while, but I'm gonna hold that
PlayStation
one.
is just fine.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
that shit's gonna be the best shit I've ever played. Because how much I fucking hyped it up.
But this time, this is a known franchise. This is something that I know and love with Star Wars, so I'm excited about it. Whether
No,
or
but
not it's a piece of
under
shit
EA
game,
though.
guess what? I still bought all the Battlefronts.
You're just
I still,
defending
I
it.
still want
Now-
Star Wars
now you're gonna
Battlefront.
backtrack.
On it. I was just speaking on
No,
it.
What
you're
are you
gonna
doing, you
just backtrack.
flip flopping son of a bitch?
I was speaking on it. I didn't defend anything. You know, I'm just here talking. You know,
Okay, I love
keep my big blue chilling. Leave me alone.
Yeah,
Take
you
it
can
easy.
go- Oh yeah, I'll take that hint. I know what you did there
Yeah, hint, hint, wink, wink.
because he was empty.
He's pouring Big Blue for Fox.
I don't know. I hope it is. I really think it's gonna be a good game. I think EA's really looking at Respawn like, oh, you guys are actually pretty good. Let me leave you guys alone and see what else happens. I really hope that's where they take it. I hope that's what happens with Jedi. What is it? First Order?
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order. When that releases, I hope it's gonna be a great game. I might get it. You know, if everything's looking good, fucking E3 comes along, probably gonna show some more fucking gameplay, maybe even a trailer. If that happens, it's looking good. Maybe like towards the end of the year, if it's still looking good, I might cop. I didn't fuck with none of the Battlefronts.
This could be a day one cop. It really depends on Saturday. Saturday, I'll definitely talk about it in the next podcast about what they drop and what they announce. I really want to know.
Interesting Respawn with I would imagine this is a third person game. And there are rumors going around it's like secure like combat. I don't know about that. I
mean,
don't
if
think
you-
that
That'd be
play-
sick with the fucking lightsabers. That'd be raw.
Yeah, if you just say
but secure like I don't know.
Come on,
if
man.
it's Sekiro hard, I'm with
How
it.
you gonna? You can't even compare the two. How you gonna compare a Star Wars?
It's not
that.
comparing. They said that's rumored. That's a rumor.
So just free roam
not
type.
comparing.
It's just free roam, I would say.
We'll
I'm
see.
just saying
Maybe.
that's a dumb
I mean, we'll
comparison.
see. It wasn't a comparison. I wasn't comparing anything.
I mean,
was saying
you
people are
literally aren't
saying.
comparing, but I'm saying people are comparing the games.
I know they're saying, hey, this is rumored, insider information.
Ooh.
So people compared the rumor to the gameplay of Sekiro.
No.
Yeah, take that out.
We're just gonna
Thank
find
you.
out. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out Saturday. We'll definitely talk about it.
I'll let you think you had it
I had it.
because
Hey,
you
Mikey.
need something.
Mikey.
I always had
Ooh. Hey, Mikey's on fire.
What's up, dude?
I mean, you
What's up,
roasted me
Mike
on
Doherty?
that first.
Cheeks_Jr. on Twitter.
Zingers. That's all it gets. It's so stupid.
Getting wild.
But another thing, I mean, just because we're on the subject of Star Wars, a lot of things got announced like last minute when I was driving here, just getting ready. They announced. We'll get to it a little bit, but I want to talk about the Star Wars fatigue.
What you mean by that,
Mark
baby?
Hamill was doing an interview with the
Hold
Hollywood
on,
Reporter.
pause. Who's Mark Hamill?
You're fucking with me. Are you fucking
I was gonna see how long you were going. Audio listeners just check their phone like, what the fuck happened?
dead
They're
quiet
like,
because
my
I
shit just turn off.
No, I'm not fucking with you though. That's serious.
he's a guy who voices the Joker.
Lower your voice. Oh,
That's how you describe him.
the Joker from Persona.
Oh my god! No, my god!
Hey, you can't just throw
He's
the name Joker. around
Luke
these days.
Skywalker.
There's a Joker and Luke Skywalker.
Okay, now you're trolling.
Ain't nobody trolling, bro. Come on, bro. I just want to know who he is.
He's Luke Skywalker.
He's Luke Skywalker.
In which movie? Like, are we talking? Are we talking about like the old Star Wars movies or like the newer ones? Like, what are we-
You get me there.
You're fucking with me. No. I think you're fucking. Yeah, you're fucking with me.
Ain't nobody fucking around.
Yeah, you're
Just
fucking with
answer
me.
my question.
No, you're not. You're fucking with me. I honestly don't.
All right, let me just shut up and let you talk until I just
Wait,
catch some
wait,
context.
wait, hold on.
No.
You don't know that's the same actor?
Oh, it's the same act. Well, look at God.
He said it's the older than the new one.
Yes.
Well, hey,
Oh my
It's
god.
I'm not really a Star Wars fan. Damn.
I do give you credit.
I be
You
trying
should
to
know.
watch. I watched a
I
little. I've
thought-
seen a couple
I
movies,
do-
but like,
I
I'm not
do-
in it.
I do give you the credit though because you aren't like from day one of me knowing you, you've not been a big Star Wars fan.
Damn.
So I do give you the pass. But
Hey-
that shit was hilarious.
Hey, Tambo, you know who's his name?
Tomo don't know
Mark
anything.
Hamill.
Ask him
Do you
this.
know who Mark Hamill? He knows what Star Wars
Is
is.
Pineapple
okay?
Express? Is Pineapple Express an indica or sativa?
Bruh. That is a sativa. No, it's an indica. No, it's not even an indica.
He don't even know. He don't even know.
But
Look,
that's the
bruh,
that's
no,
the
it's
kind of
not.
shit Tombo asks.
No.
or
he
can
don't even
answer.
know. But look,
Pineapple Express is not
Can't
even an
re-
indica or a fucking sativa.
It's a hybrid.
it's a movie.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a movie.
Just like Star
He
Wars.
says it's a hybrid. See, Tombo knows. See, but hey,
Oh, you guys
Tombo,
talking
who's
about
Mark
the movies?
Hamill?
Who's Mark Hamill?
we
Tambo?
just talked about it.
All right, okay,
so you
okay.
know.
No, he already knows.
don't
Who's
know.
Carrie Fisher?
Fuck is Carrie Fisher?
Like Carrie Underwood?
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Nailed it.
But
No,
what's-
it's a whole different.
Fucking nailed it.
But last name is Fisher.
Oh.
Carrie
His
Fisher.
dumbass.
That like
Oh.
Fisher, like the player that played for the Lakers.
I hate this
His
guy.
brother?
That's his
No,
wife.
So
That's
he's
his
a real
wife.
troll.
Yeah.
So he's a real life troll.
But we
Hey,
know
don't
what to
ask
ask
me
Tombo
this
about.
Star Wars. Don't, yeah,
So Jack Hamill?
I don't know who.
Hamill?
Mark
Hamilton-
Mark.
Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Jack
Some
Hamill.
white name.
Just
I don't
sounds a good
know.
name.
Some basic white name.
Not
Oh,
even
yeah.
Star Wars though. The reason why I said he plays the
Sup,
Joker.
Mark Twain.
Mute yourself, Tumble.
Tambo. So
Mark
Mark Hamill
Twain.
is, what is he doing with Star
So-
Wars? He's voice acting in the game?
So he, besides being Luke Skywalker
We didn't even get to the
on
news yet.
episodes 1 through 6, he played Luke Skywalker, the old school and the new school ones. Okay, he played
Okay.
Luke Skywalker. Okay,
He voiced
but
the
besides the whole Star Wars thing,
I know who this grandpa is.
he did a lot of voice acting for games. Most notably, he is the Joker in the Batman Arkham Asylum series.
That's what I was asking the first time. You said you just threw around Joker.
You said Joker from Persona fucking 5. Like, that's the first Joker that comes to your goddamn
what
mind.
the fuck?
Hey, that's the most
Like, when
recent
I hear
one right
Joker, I'm going to think of Batman.
now. Look,
That's the
bruh,
most recent one.
Smash is coming out. Joker's being thrown around a lot more than that Joker, right? That Joker from Persona.
There's a Joker
to
trailer that
Smash.
just came out. How is that not the first Joker that comes to your head?
Hey, look.
Hey, fun
Look.
fact.
Take it easy.
Hey, take it easy.
Take it easy.
I remember
right?
seeing him in the first Star Wars movie I seen, which was like last year.
Which was the new one.
Good for you,
Yeah,
Tumble.
which was a new
Good
one,
for
yeah.
fucking you.
I swear to God, bro, I just looked him up right now. I remember this fool. He
Hey,
was the
shout out
one
to
that's like a
Tambo.
loner up in the hills.
We
and shit.
getting educated in Star Wars, all right?
There
Don't
you
just-
go.
Fuck these
That's,
guys.
But him, the guy who's been in all these movies, the guy who's done all these things for Star Wars,
It's the same dude. Yep.
same dude,
Yep.
and he's trying to say the Star Wars fatigue, how there's too much Star Wars, and the only reason this came up is because of that Han Solo movie. The Han Solo movie bombed. It didn't. Well, I don't want to say bombed, but just didn't do as expected.
Good movie.
It was a good movie, but just
liked
didn't
it.
do as good as it did. And people, he's like, hey man, there's Star Wars fatigue. Even I have Star Wars fatigue. Even I get kind of tired of doing the same thing over and over. It's kind of like Mikey was saying with news, like it's just the same thing over and over.
So
and
is he
over.
just like, he
So-
doesn't want to hear about it, or he just doesn't want to
Well, that's the reason why I want to bring it up to you guys is because do you guys feel like there's too much Star Wars, especially because of they got Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland. We're gonna talk about it, but the Disney Plus streaming service that just literally got announced like right before we started the podcast. They started announcing the pricing, what's available in the Disney Plus service streaming app that they got going on. And again, more Star Wars. They announced the Star Wars Rebels season 7. They announced the
I'm gonna
Mandalorian.
keep it $150, bruh.
So, is there too much Star Wars? But keep it $150.
I'm gonna keep it a whole solid buck.
Make it 2.
I'm not gonna give you. I'm no, not that much money, not for Star Wars. But look,
For a person who
I
doesn't
didn't
know much
even
about
know
it.
who Mark Hamill was. All right,
Okay.
So I'm not tired of Star Wars. Right, I'm just getting into it. So I mean,
He's just sticking his tip in. You know?
yeah. I mean, I don't even see Star Wars thrown on the internet that much. I mean, it depends on if you're looking for it. Yeah, I guess you get tired of it.
Yeah, so you're okay with all the Star Wars being thrown at you.
Yeah,
Games,
Perfectly fine.
animated,
Because here's the beauty
movies.
of it. If Sean doesn't want to fucking see it or play it, he doesn't see it or play
I've
it.
watched a lot of stuff. Like I've seen like all the first 6 movies. I've seen Rogue One. I've seen the Last Jedi. I've seen all the
There's-
Star Wars movies. Like I follow the movie. Like they're good. The
There's
series is good. I
There's
just
8 of them. Go ahead.
yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank my boy Tambo. Thank you.
Somebody's listening.
Tell what.
I got you, bruh.
Thank
I'm
you.
listening.
Let me. Damn.
Good job.
Wait. But yeah. No, it's not too much news. Like I don't play the Star Wars game. They've all been kind of trash lately. So,
Yeah.
but as far as movies go,
Or-
or series. Sorry,
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, no, no.
Go ahead, go ahead.
look.
No. You
What
looking
about
at
movies?
Mikey.
What's up?
I felt like you were done talking to me. Now you looked at Mikey.
No, I'm sorry. I just
I'm
gotta
just
make
having
sure.
fun sitting back watching.
I'm just
this.
making sure, Mikey's still alive. But go ahead.
He just told you what he was doing. He was chilling. You want to talk?
Mikey?
What's up, Mikey?
How you feeling about this?
This is a weird energy in this room tonight.
I love the energy.
I do too. It was a good time. I mean, that's like I was saying with Sean. If you don't want any more Star Wars, there's a solution. Stop watching.
Isn't that not a
Stop
big thing?
playing.
But there's those diehard fans who are
And there's
like,
those diehard
there's
fans.
those fans
They
who are
could
like,
close their
"Oh,
eyes.
God."
They could close their eyes and just only watched the 6.
We're talking about Mark. We're talking about the guy that played Luke Skywalker. He says he's tired, right?
He's the
Because
guy
here's
who's
why.
in it.
This is what I think. I think he's salty because they fucked up the last movie, the first movie he was in back. They fucked up Star Wars.
Spoiler alert.
What was it? Last Jedi?
Last Jedi with
Uh-huh.
his
Yeah,
his
so they
daughter.
fucked up that. And he was very vocal about how he didn't agree.
Didn't like it.
Didn't like the movie, right? So it was one of those things where I think he's salty because they're like, fuck, they did my guy dirty like this.
Yeah.
So I think that's why he has fatigue, is just because it's like he's used to the Lucas
I mean, if when you
kind of
connect
storyline,
to
Yeah,
that
yeah.
and
character-
then that movie went completely 1080. And also, we're only having this conversation because 2 movies have sucked.
he said 1080.
And I liked
What are the 2?
Solo, but people will say Solo, and they said Last Jedi sucked.
Oh, another
Yeah.
resolution.
Do we have Avengers do we have Marvel superhero fatigue?
That's exactly what I was going to bring up, is because there's Marvel who has 22 films, no fatigue. If anything, it's going stronger.
I don't think any of their actors are complaining.
No, but here's
No
the
offense to
thing.
Mark Hamill, but
No. Here's the thing, though. There's not fatigue, and you know why there's not fatigue?
Why?
It's because there hasn't been bad movies. I mean, there's been okay movies like what Avengers, the Ultron. There's been okay movies, but like Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Like I've gone back and forth on this and how I
Yeah.
stand, but it's bad. It just doesn't feel like it's like
It's not a
something
Star Wars
completely
movie to
different,
you.
right? Whereas like on this, we're only talking about it is because they brought it back. It was the most incredible comeback, right? It was fucking phenomenal, right? Force Awakens,
Yeah.
and then we get fucking
The Last Jedi.
Rogue One.
Oh,
Right?
Rogue
And
One.
then
Great
Rogue
movie.
One,
That was
fucking
shit.
phenomenal
That
movie.
was
Great
shit.
movie.
Right?
Great fucking
And then
movie.
everyone is so hyped on this Star Wars train, right? And it's like, oh my god, it's
Back-to-back
back.
movies,
Oh, this
yeah.
is phenomenal. And then we get the Last Jedi, right? And it makes fucking weird choices, and then it's just not a great movie.
Is
by,
that the
by
movie that
my
kinda like-
opinion.
that made Luke and his sister like canon, like they were like kissing each other, but they're sisters.
What? No.
What the
like,
fuck kind of Star Wars?
Princess Leia, isn't that his sister?
No, that was episode
Yeah, he's
4.
right.
That was
He-
episode
he's
4.
right.
When they
He's
kind of like, no, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but we're
I
talking about the
think
new
it's,
ones.
We're talking about the
I
new
don't know,
ones.
bro. I know they was kissing and shit.
They did. He ain't lying.
Yeah,
He
he
ain't
ain't lying.
I know
But-
they was kissing and shit, and then like one of these movies made it seem like
No,
they
we're
were
talking, I
related.
like how out of all 8 episodes, that's the one thing that kind of stands out to you.
No,
look.
we're talking about the newer ones.
There's a lot of
So-
drama in Star Wars.
The Force Awakens.
That shit
it's
like
a
Game
space
of Thrones,
drama.
low key.
It's a space drama.
Speaking of Game of Thrones, huh?
So, again, Rogue One was fantastic. Last Jedi comes out as all right, and then we got the Solo movie, which I think I saw it with you. But
Oh yeah, we did.
the Solo.
Did we watch it?
Yeah,
Did we all watch
yeah,
it?
we did.
Oh yeah, fuck. You
Oh,
were
that's
there,
cool.
too.
It's not like I
Oh,
buy you
hey,
tickets
hey,
for fucking
hi.
Endgame and give you really good fucking solid seats and don't worry about it.
It's true. That's
My
good.
name is.
But and then we got that, and then it was like a lackluster Star Wars movie that just didn't feel like again.
Solo.
Like I actually think that felt more like Star Wars than Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Han Solo.
I think I enjoyed Solo more than I enjoyed.
I know you hated the cheesy like one-liners in Han Solo.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of problems with that movie, but for what it's worth, it's a pretty good Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
That would be like my Age of Ultron, right? And if it was just that, I don't think there would be a big deal,
It had
right? If
hilarious-
Solo, if Last Jedi knocked out of the park and Solo came out and was kind of like what it was, I don't think we'd be having this conversation. And I think it's just because there are bad movies out now. Because fucking people still watch Star Wars. Like people are still all about Star Wars. Like there's no fatigue going on. It's just we've had
Bad
bad
movies.
movies. Just like when episode 1, 2, and 3 came out, there was a fatigue, right?
Yeah.
They're bad movies. Same thing. But now we look back at those movies and they're still
Yeah.
pretty bad, but they're like I
you
can still
enjoy
watch
it.
it.
Yeah, I can still
be
enjoy and watch it. There's so much story, good action scenes and everything else. It's just really cool to just kind of see that develop for sure. No, you're absolutely right. I think the right word would have been like, I mean, I guess the fatigue is more of like a scapegoat of saying, hey, the last 2 movies have sucked.
Yeah,
It's more of a scapegoat
And I
of saying,
agree. I
hey-
wholeheartedly believe he thinks that.
And I mean, shit. I mean,
Like
it
I
sucks.
he said multiple
'Cause I know
times where
this
he
year,
doesn't
right?
like it, and
This
then he
year.
wanted George Lucas's story scripts. And
Number 9 drops this year, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
What's
We
it
should be
called?
getting a trailer. They haven't released it yet.
And
They
you know
didn't-
what sucks?
How you guys fucking already know about it?
What?
That's what he's talking about. How you guys already know it's coming? I didn't even know it was coming.
Episode 9?
Yeah.
Yes,
They have a
coming out this year.
roadmap. How do you know fucking
and shit.
Endgame was coming out last year?
They have a roadmap. They
They
say,
have a
hey, these are
roadmap.
the new games.
These are the movies that are gonna be coming out.
Like kind of like Disney's doing right now. Like, hey, they're
Will
gonna have
I?
a Hawkeye
Sir.
series.
Didn't follow that roadmap.
Clearly. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Let us know in the comments down below because I'm interested on where everybody kind of stands with Star Wars at this point.
Yeah.
But I mean, if Episode 9 trailer comes out and it really just looks bad, then I'm just not gonna watch it because at this point it's like, I could like the movies that I like, and I could stop there. I could stop at Episode 6 and be happy. I don't have to acknowledge the other fucking movies.
Because you don't want to, huh?
No, it's the same thing I do with Crash Bandicoot. And I hate to bring it back to Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
All right,
Same
hey,
thing, dude.
hashtag stand with Star Wars. Hey,
No,
Andres,
shut up. Because listen to this. Because I acknowledge up to Twinsanity. Everything after that is
It's a
just
piece
dog
of
shit.
I don't fucking want to.
It's complete dog shit. So I just kind of stand back and I don't acknowledge those, but I love the franchise from the real up to Twinsanity.
Yeah.
And that's the ones I talk about. And then when I say I love Crash Bandicoot, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about, dog.
That's what I'm talking about, dog.
That's it.
Doggy dog.
I mean, it's just crazy because I'm just excited for everything that's gonna be coming out Star Wars. So I'm gonna be that guy.
Get Star Wars fatigue?
Not really. No, I can watch those crappy movies over and over again.
Can we get
Those
into
two
some Game of
movies.
Thrones? I just want to talk about.
Well,
some
let's go talk about one more thing real
Such
quick.
an interesting texture.
I was feeling it right now.
Yeah.
You get burned?
Just because we're on this like Star Wars kind of go to Disney real quick. Like I said, I have this time. I'm not gonna use my brain. I'm gonna use the internet webs to kind of get the information out. They announced the Disney Plus service, guys. This long-awaited Disney Service Plus that they were gonna be talking about. They announced $6.99 a month.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's actually not bad.
I mean, like Crunchyroll's like $6.99.
But they have a $6.99 a
watching
month
anime.
or $70 a year.
Wait, $70 a year?
Yeah. So instead of paying monthly, you pay $70 per year.
So I'm getting all Disney everything. Phineas and Ferb, straight to. Oh, is that Disney? That is Disney.
Yeah,
the
that's
Disney Plus. They're just calling it Disney
I'm
Plus.
getting.
Are they putting all their shit on it
all
at
the
once?
Star Wars
There's a
shit?
whole list right here. So you got the library, you got all the Hercules, Finding Nemo, Finding Dory, all that stuff. All the films, television series, you got DuckTales, Star Wars. I'm just naming a couple that I see right here. But all animated, really.
Do you know if there's any news on them taking this
Malcolm
shit
in
down
the
off of
Middle is
Netflix?
gonna be there. Wow. What?
Are they gonna take shit off of like the other streaming services?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Yeah,
They're
they already
in
started
the
doing that.
process of it.
Yeah, they already did that.
Damn.
The recent releases, you're going to get The Lion King, Frozen 2, Episode 9, Toy Story 4, Aladdin, Avengers Endgame, Dub. Like, all these things are going to be in Disney Plus. And it launches November 12th, 2019. So all that you're going to
I
get.
just wonder why is it taking so. Why did it take them so
They're
long?
in contract with other streamers.
Why did it take
So
them so long?
Netflix has a contract with them that they can exclusively stream their stuff on their on Netflix, and there's a contract that they can't put it anywhere else for that time. So once that is up, which is up, I think a little before they're launching, and then they're gonna take all their shit down from Netflix and they're gonna put it up on their service. That's why.
Fuck. So
Yeah,
is Netflix
but
gonna
That and I
become
think
trash?
well no,
I'm just playing.
but I think they're gonna tie in Hulu. It would be my guess.
A lot of people are saying that they're going to tie in Hulu a lot.
They're gonna rebrand Hulu as Disney Plus.
Disney Plus will feature content from Disney,
Ah,
Pixar,
Hulu.
Star
Hey,
Wars,
hey.
Marvel Studios, and the National Geographic, as well as The Simpsons and 20th Century Fox titles included The Sound of Music and Malcolm in the Middle.
Because Fox owns Hulu.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna take Hulu and they're gonna just tie it all in together, nice and neat.
Yeah, and all the new things that are going to be coming out. Obviously, they have it's called. I don't know if this is true, but it says the WandaVision, where you got the Vision and Scarlet Witch. They're going to be having their own show. Loki's gonna having his own show. The Falcon and Winter Soldier. They're going to have their own shows on this streaming service, and for $6.99, goddamn.
Is it with the same actors though?
Watch some
'Cause I
Hannah
don't wanna see
Montana.
no
Yeah,
weird
it's the
shit.
same
It's
actors.
the same
Okay,
actors. Like that's what
hey.
I'm thinking. Like holy shit.
That's why they legit. This is why this is legit because they're actually doing it. This not this bullshit where it's like ABC, fucking Agents of Shield. Nobody you fucking know, different actors or fucking all these other shows that don't tie in. Like this shit ties in, and it's lit.
Yeah, so I'm like the one I'm really like hyped for is probably the Loki one. I'm excited for his own Loki movie.
Star Wars shit, real quick.
Star Wars, The Mandalorian, the John. I always pronounce his last name wrong.
Yeah, Marvel
Favreau.
going big.
Favreau?
Marvel
Favreau.
going big.
Is it? I don't know.
And I think you said it way better than I did. But that guy,
That doesn't sound right. I think it's right.
I can. But the guy who was in Chef, I don't know why I know that.
I don't know, bro. You really good with fake news, so
I fuck
can't
me.
believe anything you say right now.
As of right now, you're right. But those are the two things that I'm really excited for the Disney Service Plus or Disney Plus. $6.99 a month. Can't go wrong with that, dude. That's cheaper than Netflix, cheaper than Hulu. Fuck,
They
it's
got the
cheap.
clout to be able to do that.
I mean, I got
Hey,
Hulu for
guys,
like
so
$4.99 now.
You know how many family members and like people with kids and all that shit just buy that shit, put Frozen on repeat all fucking day? Fuck.
Tons. My sister-in-law does that.
Yeah.
With fucking kids.
Fucking needs. Dude.
They
Just put
they
that shit on.
find a movie because kids are dumb. They find a movie that they like, and then
You
they
don't
watch that
say.
shit.
You don't say.
And they watch that shit fucking every day,
Let us
24
know.
hours a day.
Let us
Because that's what I
know.
did with Star Wars as a kid.
It's Let It
I love
Go.
Star Wars, and I would do this. I would be, okay, this night, I'm gonna watch episode 1 every night for this week. And then next week, I'm going to watch episode 2 every night for this week. And I just did that, and I cycled through all the Star Wars movies.
No,
every
yeah,
night.
dude. I'd be excited to go watch Mulan again and all this shit. I'll be having Mulan. That's my shit.
Fuck
right there.
that.
Fuck you
Got
mean
Hannah
be excited to
Montana,
watch Mulan
got the Lizzie
again?
McGuire
And
show.
number 2. Even Stevens?
Even
Are you
Stevens,
crazy?
bruh?
Oh,
That
Even
was my
Stevens.
shit.
That
Even
was a good
Stevens.
show. I don't know about the
Phineas
Hannah
and
Montana shit. though. I
Ferb.
don't know where that's coming from. I don't know about that one, bro. That ain't it, Chief.
What?
But you know what show that
Hannah
I really...
Montana.
You know what
What's
show...
that?
Hold on.
You hold on. You got a problem with fucking Hannah Montana, dog?
Hey,
Montana-
hey, man,
Dog.
you do your thing.
Dog.
Hey,
Dog,
that
dog.
ain't it, Chief.
Dog.
That ain't it.
You got a problem with Hannah Montana?
Hey, bro, no smoke over here. That ain't it.
What ain't about it?
That
Pop
ain't
the
it,
smoke,
Chief?
make him choke. I don't want it.
What
You
ain't
got
it?
Hannah
What ain't-
Montana.
yeah,
is
what's
not
wrong
it.
with this?
Hold on. This is the
Hey,
tiebreaker
it's
right here.
not, but what's wrong? You
No,
know what
hold
I'm saying? It's just not it.
It is it though.
It's
That
not
shit.
it.
First of all,
You liked Hannah Montana?
Hannah Montana. Yes,
Hannah Montana?
Hannah Montana.
Great,
Really?
great show.
Hey, Tambo, meet this boy.
No, it's a great premise. I think it's very
It's a
original.
Is she wearing a wig?
It's a famous person who's trying to live a normal life,
Oh.
and it's funny, and fucking it's
Oh,
Miley
it's funny.
Cyrus, so it's got fucking great music to it. Best of both worlds.
Do you think Miley
That's
Cyrus is
iconic.
cute? Can I ask you that question real quick? Is Miley Cyrus cute? Is she
Yeah.
attractive?
I don't say
Is she
cute.
like hot or is she like?
No, okay.
Now.
It depends.
Talk about
No,
now.
okay. We probably should go down this.
I mean, an hour later, she's cute. She's Hannah Montana. I still think
wasn't a
Amanda
big-
Bynes is bomb.
Didn't she
Yeah,
go crazy?
Amanda Bynes is-
went
Yeah,
crazy,
she
though.
went crazy,
She's not
and she got a lot of
crazy.
plastic surgery. No, she is.
She went crazy, dog.
She went crazy.
Leave
Go to her
Amanda
Twitter.
alone. I
Right.
go to her Twitter all the time.
Leave,
I be checking up on
her
her.
alone.
Nuts.
I be checking up on Amanda.
Really?
Yeah.
She's
Bruh,
nuts.
Bad.
I was with you
I'm
till
so
then.
I'm so glad.
I was-
I'm so bummed she went like
Psycho?
crazy. Like I'm so bummed because like
How'd
that was
she go
another
crazy?
one
She
where
had
Amanda
little
Bynes.
drugs, maybe got, you know what I'm saying, lost herself. She found it.
Flowers.
She's good. She's still.
I don't
making
know about
money.
her now.
I was with you for a couple seconds, but then
She's-
I just had to take that exit. I couldn't be with you on that
So
road.
you don't like Amanda Bynes?
I couldn't be with you on
Bro.
that road. I had to take that
I mean,
exit.
she got some plastic surgery,
I
but
know.
she's still bad. She still
I
got
remember
it.
she
I
went
don't know.
crazy, bro. But okay, that's not my point.
Sorry, sidetrack. Go ahead.
New Miley,
We've been
not
off
now
sidetrack.
new Miley,
We've been sidetracked.
but new Miley, like the crazy one, like the
Hold
when she
up.
was going through a thing.
I don't even know.
When,
Hey, hey, Tambo.
when Miley was going through her stage,
Hold on.
nah, I wasn't with it. But old Miley,
Hey, bro, you're
This
muted, bro.
Miley-
Nobody wants to listen to fucking
Fantastic.
Miley.
Hold on,
You're
hold on.
muted, bro. You're
attractive,
muted.
she's funny.
Oh, you're muted.
You're muted. You can go
Yeah,
blabber
Tambo
on
just
about
muted you.
whoop de whoop Miley Cyrus.
Tambo.
Muted him.
Get your ass back on them rails, boy. Talk
Did you
about
like,
the
how about when
show.
she was twerking, Mikey? When she was twerking, when she was really like throwing the booty in the
That
camera, was you
wrecking ball?
feeling it?
You were cool with the wrecking ball?
No, I mean the music in that era. First of all, can we just say Miley Cyrus great music? She's a beautiful artist.
I
and
mean, she
has
got
great
some.
music.
I ain't gonna lie. She got some.
She has a
slappers.
beautiful voice.
She got some.
She's
bangers. I
a
ain't
talented
gonna lie, no cap.
artist.
I
No,
mean,
no lie. She
until
got
she
some
thinks-
bangers.
Okay.
Yeah.
First of all,
It's a-
second of all,
She went through a phase, though. Not gonna lie. She
yeah,
went through a phase.
she's
Everybody
yeah.
goes,
I
you
didn't
know
like
what
that
I'm saying?
phase.
She went through
I
that
didn't like
phase.
that phase. But new Miley now,
She licked the hammer, bro.
she's hilarious,
That's that.
and she's
And simple as that.
talented.
But-
What's not to like?
But she's hot, though.
All right, bro. You got it. You like I said, I want no smoke, man. You got it. That ain't it.
Let's talk about a show. Fuck, God, I don't know how to transition this.
What show?
Fucking Miley
Let's
Cyrus.
talk about a Miley Cyrus show y'all love.
Fucking talk about Hannah Montana.
Anna Montana.
The greatest
Hannah Montana.
fucking show that's about to premiere this Sunday.
Speak on it.
Game of Motherfucking Thrones.
Before we dive into it, real quick, I want to ask y'all a question.
I will go ahead. Dude.
What's a bigger cultural phenomenon? Is it Endgame
Crack.
or Game of Thrones? Like what's a bigger
Methamphetamine.
cultural phenomenon?
Heroin.
cultural phenomenon?
You said Batman,
Fuck, dude. I don't know. I think I think Endgame just because of.
Spider-Man.
Wait, what?
No,
Go
I think Marvel.
Go ahead.
Right? You're
So you think
encompassing
Marvel?
it as under
Marvel's
yeah.
Endgame. The only reason why I say that is because it just reaches more of a broader audience for sure. Kids, teens, adults, everything in between. Like anybody could watch that. Game of Thrones, it's really.
I
would
disagree.
say, you think kids are watching the shit Red Wedding? Like, oh my God, Dad!
I mean,
no.
look. I mean, kids can watch whatever shows. I mean,
Of
that's
course
up to
they
the
can, but
parents'
I don't think
decisions,
they
but-
want to watch people fucking getting this like.
But look, it's not
slit
about
throat
what
and
kids
shit.
want to watch. It's not a child show anyway. Look,
So that's the reason why I'm saying
It's not as
Marvel
big as a
is not as
cultural
big of a
phenomenon.
cultural phenomenon because of if I'm gonna be going to Comic-Con, I'm gonna see way more cosplays of Marvel than I'm gonna see Game of Thrones.
because it's Comic-Con.
Facts. That's exactly the kind of shit that would be at Comic-Con.
But Marvel characters have been around for years before these movies, so like that's not even like a good even. You can't
Nobody
really
gave
say
a
that.
fuck about Iron Man until Iron Man.
That's a lie.
No, that's
No.
that's
That's
not
a
a
lie.
lie.
That is
Nobody
a lie.
gave
I can't speak on it because 10
I-
years ago I was like,
Iron Man was such a D-list.
So how long have you been
superhero.
following superheroes?
It wasn't that
Period.
was a D-list, but he wasn't A-list.
He wasn't B-list either.
How long have you been following superheroes? Did you hop on with Iron Man? Is that why you're saying that?
Since
No.
the Spider-Man animated series, boy, like the small one, like the one I was. a
So
kid.
Spider-Man your favorite?
Spider-Man
Oh, hands
1.
down, Spider-Man's my
Spider-Man
favorite.
1's released.
And that's when you start following superheroes.
Yeah.
So you didn't even see anything. You weren't even eyes on Iron Man.
When Lou Ferrigno was Hulk, that's
What
when
are
I
you
saw.
talking about? No, that's when I got
I'm just
into
saying in
it.
general.
That's when I got into
Right.
it.
So how are you gonna say no one cares about Iron Man until Iron Man came out if you just hopped on the Spider-Man bandwagon when it came out?
What are you talking about?
I
I read
don't-
comics. I knew about Guardians
That's
of the
what I'm
Galaxy
asking
when
you.
it came out. Yeah, but you asked me when did I get into comics?
That's what I'm asking you. When
That's
you
when
get
I
into
got
superheroes.
in was fucking Spider-Man, and then I went down the rabbit hole.
Oh. Why didn't you say that?
So
Why'd
what
you
was
stop?
it? I
after
did.
fucking
He kind
Spider-Man?
of did.
I
You
got
said that.
in
No, you
on
didn't.
Spider-Man.
Don't hop on
Your
it.
question wasn't like when did you start
said-
reading the comics actively, or when did
Come
you
on
start
now.
really taking deep
Why do I
dives
have
into the
to
lore?
ask specific
You said
questions?
when did you get into comics, or when did you get into Marvel? That's what you said. Not even fucking comics.
All right, bro, I want no smoke. You got
You know
it.
what? The biggest phenomenon is probably Friends. That was a good one.
Seinfeld.
All right, whatever.
Seinfeld was a big one.
We're talking
Let's
about
get back
TV
into Game of
shows.
Thrones.
We're
Let's
talking
get back
about
into
TV
Game
shows.
of Thrones. I just want
Let's
to ask
ask the
that
guys.
question.
Let's ask. What was? I mean, should we ask more of like what's your favorite TV show ever?
No.
What?
What do you think was a bigger?
Cultural
Cultural phenomenon.
Are you
What's
saying
the
right
biggest
now,
cultural phenomenon?
Mhm.
or are you saying all time?
Right now, Game of Thrones and Endgame come around the same month, around the same time.
Well, I don't know, man.
Endgame's a week later.
I put this on the news too, but Avengers Endgame is
PewDiePie.
just setting crazy records on pre-sale tickets. Like hands down, it's gonna be.
I mean, you can't
That
really
record's
pre-sell
gonna be
tickets for Game of Thrones, though.
But
yeah,
still,
but you
that's
get
the
HBO
hype, though.
subscriptions.
But you get HBO.
I
Even
mean,
if people
we
are
can
gonna
look at the increase of HBO subscriptions this month. I
You
wouldn't
probably
that'd
go
be a good
get
number.
some. I already had like people like, hey, can I borrow Game of Thrones?
All right,
Let
that'd
me
be a
get
good
your
number.
login. People are like, let me get your login. I'm like, nah, fuck you. you got
just
all
like-
this time, so get yourself a free month. Wait till the series, like on the last episode, binge watch the fuck out of it.
You know what I appreciate about Game of Thrones?
What?
They showed dicks.
All right.
No, not many.
No,
Not,
I mean,
Why would you? Why was that? Why would you
Not-
be so appreciative?
No,
You
because not
appreciate-
many
hey,
people
no,
still have
it's
dicks.
fine.
you appreciate dicks.
Not
It's fine to
no,
appreciate.
no. Listen,
dick.
listen to where I'm coming from.
You appreciate
Not
dicks.
many people show dicks on their content. They
So
only
you-
show they only show the girl.
Facts.
I just appreciate the equality.
Honestly,
I
I
think-
can't even argue.
I think
can't even argue
I
with
think
that point.
The
Great point.
The titty to dick ratio is very good on Game of Thrones, and anywhere else it's not. It's only the female.
So you're happy you got.
Give the female something to look at.
So you're
Very
happy.
subtle and uncomfortable. I agree with him.
I mean,
Thank you. Thank you. I'm making points tonight.
You want more dick? That's
I
what
appreciate the
That's what I'm
dick.
hearing.
I
You-
appreciate dick.
And that's what makes Game of Thrones so good.
What's Thanos' hog look like? I don't know.
Oh God, really?
So Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, guys.
I'm really hyped for it.
This is
man.
what I mean. Adam Wistra asked us real quick for the questions.
What
Was
do you say?
what are your expectations? How good is it going to be? What you want? What do you want to hear? Do you want dragons? Do not please the fucking snooze button. I will fuck you up,
Oh,
Mikey.
he's the public for that.
No, I'm
one.
not. I'm not. Sorry.
You go first because I got a little. I got a plan.
There's so many predictions, so many things that
Wait,
I've
before
read.
we get into it, my bad. How many episodes did they confirm? Amount of episodes?
6, I think.
6 to 8. I know it was one of those numbers.
No, it's 6.
6. All right, go
Six.
ahead there.
6 episodes, very short season, but they're really. I think the first 2 episodes. They even show this episode
They're like
runtime.
2-hour episodes.
They're like the first two episodes are like barely breaking an hour, and then like the rest are like an hour plus.
the first 2 episodes are barely breaking.
Barely, yeah. The first 2 episodes
Why would
are
they
really.
do that? And only have 6 episodes? What the fuck?
I don't know, dude.
Go ahead.
Fact check me, Tambo. Check how many
Actually, yeah. Why am I believing you?
Because I already did fake news, dude. I mean, I'm just kind of
Please,
embarrassed
Tambo,
already.
This man already hurting my feelings. Go
I ain't
ahead.
trying to get you hyped to get you excited. Hey, let's set your expectations low with me, okay? I'm super excited. What the fuck did you just tweet out? He did something.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm
Fuck
super
my
excited for
I
Game of
didn't tweet
Thrones.
anything out.
Game of Thrones, I think it is a super big cultural phenomenon for sure. It's just the way that it is, show wise, the way it's made, production. Fuck, it's so good. My expectations are high. I think these hour-long episodes are gonna fuck me up. I think everybody's gonna die, and I don't know if my body's ready.
So you think the White Walker's gonna win?
Oh, think it's gonna be like damn near at the end. It's like him and somebody else.
So you think it's gonna be White Walkers and the Game of Thrones?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna play the music like
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody wins, dog.
You just read the book and find out.
I think they're actually ahead of the books.
They've been ahead of the books.
Yeah, you would know if you watched it, but you want more dick, so
6 episodes. Thank
my
you, Tambo.
expectations of Game of Thrones. So look, 6 episodes, right? You up to season 7? I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
I've seen
you
it.
hit.
Spoilers, if you guys, just in
You
case,
hit. I'm
just
not-
in case we
I'm
say
not gonna
spoilers.
spoil nothing.
Just in case we do, though.
I'm just gonna let you my expectations.
Go ahead.
So
We're
the
going.
White Walkers got the dragon, right?
Yes, sir.
So what's gonna happen? Look, they come back to the castle.
Okay.
John and
They go to Winterfell. Okay.
What's the bitch name? I'm gonna call her Khaleesi. What's her real name though? What's her? I don't want to call her that.
Cersei.
Cersei.
No, not Cersei.
All
The
right.
Dragon Queen.
Daenerys.
Daenerys. So John and Daenerys, right? They won't come back to the castle, right?
Uh-huh.
Jamie, probably like episode like 2 to 3.
What's she
Jamie
gonna
going. It's not a she.
God damn it,
Oh,
Mike.
shit,
Shut
my
the
bad.
fuck
How
up.
dare you.
We're
My
talking
bad.
about Game of
How
Thrones. If
fucking
you don't
dare
watch
you.
it,
My
shut
bad.
your mouth.
My
So
bad.
Jamie
You're
gonna
right.
come back to the castle, right? He gonna be all like, "Hey Tyrion, like I'm with you, bro. Like fuck all that bullshit.
all that
all right, we
noise.
gonna get these White Walkers out of here, right?"
We're going to do
But
damage.
Cersei, bitch ass, she gonna be like, "Nah, I can't trust him.
Ooh.
I'm gonna get over on Daenerys, right? I'm gonna rule the Game of Thrones. Can't fuss. That bitch Cersei is a bitch. So
She
like
a bitch. She a bitch.
3 or 4, I'm calling it. Jamie's gonna kill her.
A lot of people are predicting that. A lot of people are saying that she's...
Episode 3 or 4, Jamie gonna
Cersei.
kill her, right? Once Jamie kills her, I feel like fucking
Who?
fuck. What are the wildlings,
Okay.
right? So it's gonna be like a wildling creature, right? They're gonna really find some way to really fucking spy on it with fucking Bran. I want Bran to do some shit. I feel like Bran's gonna be a
do
really
shit.
big
Bran's
key.
gonna be key.
Yeah, I feel like Bran's definitely gonna be key.
Arya.
Arya, I don't know about her. Maybe
she's gonna do
Arya.
damage.
I feel like she can do her little like no faces shit on the fucking White
That's
Walkers.
what I'm saying.
Get over on them niggas.
You think?
But
Woo.
I think they're gonna win. I think they got a high chance of survival. I think they're really just
I
gonna
want
slaughter them
Jon
out.
Snow and Daenerys to do. I want
I
that
feel like it's
happy
gonna
ending.
end one. I feel like they're gonna have one big ass battle, and it's gonna be like John, fucking Daenerys, not Daenerys. What's her little servant dude? Sir John, Jermont,
Jorgen,
Dormont?
something Dormont.
the white
I know what
dude
you're
that
talking
had the
about.
little scales on him.
Yeah,
Alright, it's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be John, him, Jamie, and probably like Arya. Up in there, they're gonna have like it's gonna be like a 5-on-5, right?
He's going in on it.
It's gonna be like a 5-on-5, and somebody
Power
gonna die in
round.
that 5-on-5. Like it's gonna be like Dormont dies, maybe Arya gets stabbed,
Damn.
type shit, and then after that, it's gonna be Game of Thrones, and then Jon gonna get the throne.
Don't you fucking you don't fucking watch it. You shut
That's
your
it.
mouth. Shut up, Mikey.
I'm so excited.
Are you excited? What do you think's gonna happen?
Fucking Mikey, fuck Mikey.
So yeah, I don't know, man. His expectations are really high. I want there's a
Call
bunch
it.
of predictions. I'm just gonna let it come to me, man. I'm just gonna let this come to
Oh
me.
yeah, I'm doing the ride.
I'm just gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna be like, holy fuck, this is gonna be amazing. It's not like last time. Last season, I was out of the country. I went to Cabo for the last season finale, and I was like, fuck. I remember I got
You couldn't
home.
watch it in Cabo.
You got
Like
the
did they
HBO
not
I
have?
Go?
couldn't watch it at Cabo. No, it had the
They don't internet in Cabo?
restriction shit. Yeah, that too. Because I remember they charged for internet. I was like, fuck y'all. But then I remember I
You wanna
got
pay for
home.
internet in Cabo?
I got home Monday. I had my phone in airplane mode until I got done with the episode. Like I legit got home. My mom was like, "You're home?" I was like, "Yeah, I couldn't call you. I just got here. Don't worry about it." And she's like, "How was Cabo?" I was like, "Not now, mom.
Mind
I
your
respect
business.
Not fucking now. I need to fucking watch Game of fucking Thrones." So I watched Game of Thrones, finished it, turned my phone on airplane, turned on my phone, and then I was like, "Yes, I could talk about this." That ain't gonna happen this year. I'm gonna watch all 6 episodes. Oh, I'm ready for it.
I'm hyped, bro. I saw a theory that people were saying like Bran is the Night King type
There's
shit.
some
Like,
they're saying a
it's
bunch of shit. I'm just let it come to me though. Let us know what you guys think though. I want to know what your guys' predictions are. Mikey, put your fucking hand down. You got something good to contribute?
You go to the bathroom.
Do we see Jon Snow's dick?
You see his cheeks.
You see
his
his
ass
cheeks?
cheeks.
How's them cheeks?
Hey,
How many chicks? I mean, like
He
regular
ain't
cheeks.
thick or nothing, but like,
You think Jon Snow got a better dick than Thanos?
then who?
Thanos?
Thanos? Hey, bro, you don't understand who Jon
I mean,
Snow
it's a
is.
purple dick, dude. Right off. I'm not looking at it. Nope.
He
Nope.
Just,
Google
just watch it.
Thanos'
Just watch it.
dick.
He
I don't want to
Googles
watch
Thanos.
it.
Thanos got a nice dick.
I'm so happy I
Look
went
at
from
that
top
shit.
to bottom.
Look at that shit. Look at Thanos' dick.
Why are you so happy?
Why are you looking at
Look
Thanos'
how
dick
big
right now?
Thanos' dick is.
Why are you so
If
happy?
you are at home, go ahead and Google Thanos' dick.
I'm gonna let
That's
you
what I
guys know
did.
right now.
Look
Don't.
at it. Look at it.
All right,
Just look at it. You guys are cowards.
All right.
Are you uncomfortable?
I'm not, I just want to see alien dick right now.
What's wrong with that? You watched Game of Thrones? That has dick in it.
It was dick with the purpose, though.
You guys are so insecure.
All
God
right.
damn.
That's not a purposeful dick. You can't.
That's
just,
a purposeful
that's
dick.
not
Look at it and
purposeful,
tell
bro.
me it's not
Do me a
purposeful.
favor.
It
So
meant
wait,
something in
Go
Game of
ahead.
Thrones.
Knowing Mikey, he's probably gonna do a compare and contrast. He's gonna go Thanos dick versus
Oh shit!
Hulk
It's on
dick.
YouTube.
He's gonna go Thanos versus Hulk dick. Who would win? Oh, no. Yeah, that's what you would do.
Maybe.
All right, guys.
I think Thanos got better dick.
Good for you. Good for you, Mikey. I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't know what else to tell you.
You know how the theory is Professor Hulk in the Endgame, where he like stays a Hulk, but he's like able to be Bruce Banner, kind of.
Wait, what?
You know that theory about Professor Hulk?
Professor Hulk?
Yeah, in the new Endgame, how he's gonna learn to be like stay Hulk, but be able to be Bruce Banner at the same time.
So he could be smart?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So, my question is, with fucking Black Widow, are they gonna fuck?
I think it's physically
Why do you,
impossible.
they don't even have a thing? Do they have a thing for
They
each other?
have?
No,
They
she's
have
with the
a thing.
Falcon guy.
No, that's not true at all.
What the fuck?
Have you watched any of the movies?
He said Hawkeye. He was trying to say Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. That's
Yeah.
what I meant to say.
That's not true at all. Hawkeye has a family.
She loves him like a
So?
brother.
Oh, that's what the love
Yeah,
is.
no, Hulk and
Oh,
her had a
I-
thing.
I
And all
had
I'm
a
saying is
Hulk will dig it
is
down.
Black Widow gonna be getting that Hulk dick?
If that's your,
Can she take the Hulk dick?
I think if you go into the
I
movie,
can't take a Hulk dick personally.
I mean, if that's really what you're wanting to
I
find
have nothing
out
to say
in
on that.
Endgame, I think you're gonna be disappointed. I think it's a question that you have to ask the experts.
Where is Joe and Anthony Russo?
I have nothing to say.
Tweet this
I can't
question
ha-
at
I
them.
would hate you if you're like in a
I'm
panel
gonna tweet this question at
and
them.
you'd be like, "Hey, Anthony
Hey,
Russo,
Joe and Anthony Russo. That's my shot. They send me for some reason the fucking red carpet
hey,
streaming.
what's this Hulk dick like?"
Hey, so is fucking Black Widow gonna be taking that whole dick? What do you think they'd say?
I think they'd laugh,
I think they'd be like, "What?"
and then like everyone in the room would look at you.
I
I'm
would look at
interested.
you.
Let me know in the comments down below.
Please don't. Please don't. We've talking about.
We had a lot of pregnant pauses this episode.
Yeah, I know, because you want to talk about dick so much.
I'm
You
just
know, you
curious.
just hit us with a lot of left turns, bro.
Just hit us with the Game of Thrones. I mean, I
Had to
think
put my
next.
seatbelt back on.
Well, I mean, I want next week. We're gonna save the podcast for next week, but next week I for sure want to get hyped on Avengers Endgame.
Next week we got to talk.
Actually, no.
We gotta talk about that
Crap.
first episode
No, next week we got to figure out what we're gonna do with the episode.
What episode?
This should be off topic, off the podcast.
What the fuck is you
but-
talking about?
No, not next week. Sorry.
All right,
The
I'm gonna let you gather
release.
your thoughts.
Yeah, thank you, because I got out of it and I figured it out. But we'll figure it out. Because we're gonna be it's podcast day when the
I
Avengers.
don't know what to say. What are you talking about?
I
This
thought
podcast has been fucking bananas today.
when Avengers comes out, it's podcast day, so we got to reschedule that week.
Oh yeah. Actually,
That's what I was trying to say, but then I thought it was next week. But the next week is just so that's why I fucked up. But when Avengers
I will
comes
talk
out,
about that later.
that's why I said we'll talk about it later. And then my head got fucked up, and then Tambo's trying to say something, but Tambo's disagreeing with me.
Thomas, what's your take on Thanos' dick?
He's
Tambo
saying
has-
no. He
There's nothing to
muted
speak on-
himself.
Nothing to speak on that.
Well, that's pretty funny though. But yeah,
No
man, as far
purpose.
as
No purpose.
that's gonna be the podcast this week. I'm gonna just end it before we get any off the rails.
All right, that's all I like to hear.
Anything else you want to? Anything else you want to tackle, Mikey, real quick? I know we got some good deals.
Listener
We
questions.
got some good deals.
We got some good deals.
You got some good deals. I know that.
You
Short
taking that
fucking
over? You gonna be
dude.
taking deals of the week?
Deals of the week. I appreciate what.
I mean, if you want to say it, I just, you know what I'm saying, do your thing. You can take it.
Deals of the week.
Take it. Who you gonna say it? You want me to say it?
You say it because you're the one who actually made the list, and I actually really like your list.
All right.
I mean, we don't have to go down the whole list, but
Deals of the week.
So deals of the week, because I appreciate Flowers. He actually took the time to give you guys a deal of the
Yeah, I
week.
did this for you guys. So Anthem right now, $47. Don't buy it yet. It's going down. Mark my words. We're working on it, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming. I told you it was coming. All right. Kingdom Hearts. If you didn't get a chance to play this, $40 now. Crash Bandicoot now $30 on Amazon.
hey,
So is Kingdom Hearts, by the way.
price match that bitch.
Dragon Ball Fighters in 2K19, $30 at GameStop. You can actually get Assassin's Creed Odyssey for $20 at GameStop. What's that?
That's what's up. That's not beer.
Division 2. If you haven't copped it yet, you still want to hop into that world. $50 on GameStop, Target. Go ahead, grab you a copy. It's $50. It's not quite that $65 you'd pay with the taxes. Or I mean, it's in California, it's $65.
Mm-hmm.
But $50, something to go off of. But yeah, that's pretty
Some
much
good deals for sure. I mean,
Yeah,
I
it's
know
a
we
lot
were
of
talking
deals out
about
there.
Eli Straw. He was talking about because I was super excited about the PSN update, and then I remember I tweeted out saying, "Hey, what other features would you want to see?" And Eli Straw or Real SF Street, Eli
Treat?
Real
Real
SF
SF Street
Treat?
Treat.
Yeah, there you go.
Our guy from Old Games Old.
Here you go.
Um,
Still learning the English language, I see.
I'm Mexican at birth, bro.
Papi.
But he pretty much like another cool feature would be added would be kind of like what you're doing, right? Deals of the day, like deals that are relevant to what you play.
That'd be sick. They can.
That'll be a feature like, hey, since you played this game, hey, here's this game that's on sale. Do you want to play? Like, that's another kind of small feature, small, neat feature that people really, really enjoy.
I agree.
So that's kind of another kind of thing that was out there. But good job, dude. Let people know about the games so they could, play everything.
Yeah. I sure did.
Whoa.
We
is
have
he
no
doing
listener
something?
questions?
No, that was we had my boy Adam, as always, talking about what we're gonna do
Your
unless I
boy.
miss something. And then I know that feature thing real quick. But other than that, boys, it's been a very good podcast. I mean, I lied to you guys, fake news, but that'll be the first and
Now you
last
have
time.
me
I'm gonna
talking.
triple check my shit next time, and Mikey's not gonna throw me off with the word 10, and I'm like, yeah, 10 million. Don't know why I did that. I'm sorry, guys. 2 million. 2 million is right.
All right, we need to
Go
wrap
ahead,
up this podcast because Popeyes is closing soon.
Bro, we gotta take some
Popeyes?
pictures.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that too.
So let's close
So
it
that's
out,
why we gotta
guys.
Close it.
We want you guys
Popeyes.
I need my chicken.
to close it out. Mikey's gonna hold my hand through this. We want you guys to subscribe to us, please. We want you to
Real bad,
subscribe to us
please.
on iTunes, Google Play, Shift Tooth Gaming, YouTube.
like
We
that.
need the subscribe. We need the subs.
We need the subs. But if you guys could do that, share us, like the video, even just share it on whatever platform you guys got, we would really appreciate it.
Sorry, can I interject?
YouTube.com/YouTube Gaming. Now you can go ahead.
YouTube Gaming? What? That wasn't even the link.
YouTube/ChipTooth Gaming.
YouTube.com/ShipTooth Gaming. Now, the one thing I want to say, just share it with a friend. Like, now we're doing clips. We're breaking out clips from each episode, like good moments from each podcast. Super shareable, guys.
Mhm.
All you have to do is tweet it or send it, text it to your friends. Hey, check this out. This shit's funny. Blah, blah, blah. Or, hey, check this shit out. Look at this fucking fat guy rant about Crash Bandicoot right there. It's super shareable. It's more shareable than ever. So we're doing that. So challenge for the week. See if you can tweet it out a friend. See if you can get them to subscribe.
Exactly. Just let us know. We're doing something good for you.
Sorry, my bad.
No, I appreciate it. I want to make sure we get everything out there. Like the clips is really, really great. We got the Old Games Old new episode that just came out. I get Real SF Tree and Noah. They came out with a new Old Games Old. They talk about Dragon Ball Z 2, Budokai. I think I'm saying it wrong. And Vanquish. They really get into it. Anytime it's Dragon Ball Z, I'm gonna take into it. I remember a Dragon Ball game. Then they were going in, and I was like, hey, I remember that. Game Boy. It's pretty cool. So check that out as well. We know we got that out. You can always follow us on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at CTG Vids. We want you guys to go in there. We're going to make sure Instagram goes up. Get in there. And then that'll be pretty fun. Make sure you follow us. Get the behind the scenes look from Tambo. See his point of view. Exactly. Tambo's up in there. Him chilling, drinking his Modelo in the back. We want to see what you guys are up to. And that's it, guys. Don't forget to follow me at your boy,
Bow.
Compa Andres.
Right there.
Don't forget to follow Mikey Double D Doherty at Cheeks_Jr.
Follow me and subscribe.
And then the ever so nasty Shawn at That Kid Flowers. I kind of almost fucked it up. I know you heard it.
Man, we've been stumbling through this episode.
Yeah,
There's no
follow your
alcohol.
boy.
I know. I think I needed it. But that's about it, guys. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys soon.